In last video, we have solved the problems by parts, the problems related to by parts theorem. Now, we have solved the problems from the exercise 3.3, and we completed the question number first from exercise 3.3, which contained 21 questions. Now in exercise 3.3, there is the second question, and in today's video, we are going to solve the problems from exercise 3.3 question number 2. So let us solve this question, that is, evaluate the integration of e raised to minus x cos of 2x with respect to x. Okay students, and students, this is the repeated integration by using by parts, and here there are the two functions, multiplication of two functions, and we can consider the first function as any function, means either e raised to minus x or cos of 2x, because this is the repeated type of integration. Now suppose the function u we consider as u as cos of 2x and v as e raised to minus x. Now by using by parts theorem, that is integration of u into v with respect to x equal to u integration of v with respect to x minus in integration differentiation of u with respect to x integration of v with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. So here integration of e raised to minus x and cos of 2x with respect to x equal to cos of 2x outside the integration. Now integration of v means integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x minus in integration differentiation of u function, that is differentiation of cos of 2x with respect to x into integration of v function, that is integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x and whole with respect to x. Okay, now and here first we consider, that is integration of e raised to minus x cos of 2x dx equal to I. This is the integration we have considered as a I. Okay, and therefore integration of this means I, and that is equal to cos of 2x. Integration of e raised to x is e raised to x. Similarly, integration of e raised to minus x is e raised to minus x. But this minus x is differentiable function and its differentiation is minus 1. And that's why we divide by minus 1 in case of integration. Minus in integration differentiation of cos of 2x is minus sine of 2x. This 2x is again differentiable function, that's why into 2 and integration of e raised to minus x is again e raised to minus x upon minus 1 and this into this with respect to x, and now we have to find out the integration. That's why the integration I equal to minus cos of 2x into e raised to minus x, minus becomes plus, okay, minus becomes plus and plus again into minus, again this is minus 2 as a constant, take it outside, and into sine of 2x into e raised to minus x with respect to x. Now students, again by using u into v by parts theorem we have to solve the integration. Now here again u equal to sine of 2x and v equal to e raised to minus x. Now let us solve this, that is equal to minus 2 as it is, again u into v, so sine of 2x as it is, integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x minus in integration differentiation of u means differentiation of sine of 2x with respect to x into integration of v means integration of e raised to minus x with respect to x, and we have to integrate the whole function with respect to x. Now this is minus 2 outside, then sine of 2x as it is, integration of e raised to minus x is minus e raised to x, e raised to minus x upon minus 1, minus integration of, now differentiation of sine of 2x is cos of 2x into 2, okay, because this 2x is again differentiable function. Now integration of e raised to minus x is e raised to minus x upon minus 1 with respect to x. In this way we have solved the steps. Now let us solve, that is the first term we can write as it is minus cos of 2x into e raised to minus x. Okay, now the calculation, minus into minus, that is plus 2 sine of 2x into e raised to minus x. Okay, now this minus into this minus is plus, and again this plus into this minus is minus. These two as a constant we take outside the integration, okay, and this 2 into this 2, that is 2 into 2 4, okay, into integration of cos of 2x into e raised to minus x with respect to x. But students, from 1 we have considered integration of this term as I. This is the I, and now this is equal to minus cos of 2x into e raised to minus x plus 2 sine of 2x e raised to minus x minus 4 into I, and this is the integration I. Now shift this minus 4i to that side, we will get this is equal to I minus that side, that become plus I a plus 4i, that is 5i, equal to, we can common out e raised to minus x into minus cos of 2x plus 2 sine of 2x, and the integration I equal to e raised to minus x upon 5 into minus cos of 2x plus 2 sine of 2x and plus constant of integration c, students, plus constant of integration c, and here plus constant of integration c, and here plus constant of integration c, that is c dash, because c1 equal to c by 5, that is also constant of integration. In this way we have solved the problem. Now let us solve the another example. The another example is integration of sine of log x. Integration of, evaluate the integration sine of log x. Okay, suppose integration of sine of log of x with respect to x equal to I. To solve this type of integration, we don't have formula, so let us try by substitution. So substitute, that is put log of x equal to t. Log of x equal to t, whatever your substitution, differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we will get differentiation of log of x is 1 upon x, and differentiation of t with respect to x is dt by dx. Okay, and now this implies dx upon x equal to dt. dx upon x equal to dt, or this is, we can write this, the dx equal to x into dt, dx equal to x into dt. Okay students, but see here, now again this is sine of t, and the value of dx is x into dt. But now the variable completely, the variable of integration, now we have converted in terms of t, but here this x, and now we have to remove this x by t. So as we have put here log of x equal to t, cancelling logs on both sides, you will get x equal to e raised to t from here. Okay, and therefore the value of x is e raised to t, and therefore integration I equal to sine of t e raised to t with respect to t. And again this is repeated type of integration. So first function we consider as any function, either e raised to t or sine of t, any one that we want. Okay, now by using, suppose here we consider u equal to sine of t and v equal to e raised to t. Now by using by parts theorem, that is integration of u into v with respect to x equal to u integration of v with respect to x minus in integration differentiation of u with respect to x into integration of v with respect to x and whole integration with respect to x. Now integration I equal to integration of sine of t into e raised to t dt. So u as a sine of t, integration of e raised to t dt minus in integration differentiation of u means differentiation of sine of t with respect to t into integration of v means e raised to t with respect to t and whole integration with respect to t plus constant of integration c. Now this is equal to sine of t, integration of e raised to t is e raised to t minus differentiation of sine of t is cos of t into integration of e raised to t is e raised to t and whole integration with respect to t plus constant of integration c. Now students, again this is u into v, integration of u into v. Again by using by parts theorem we have to solve. So again consider u equal to cos of t and v equal to e raised to t and apply the by parts theorem. Okay, and now this is equal to integration I equal to this sine of t as it is, sine of t into e raised to t minus, consider into one bracket, that is u as a cos of t, integration of e raised to t with respect to t minus differentiation of u function, that is differentiation of cos of t with respect to t into integration of e raised to t with respect to t and whole integration with respect to t plus constant of integration c. Now integration I equal to sine of t into e raised to t minus cos of t into e raised to t minus differentiation of cos of t is minus sine of t into integration of e raised to t is e raised to t and whole integration with respect to t plus constant of integration c. Okay students, so see here we have considered this integration of sine of t e raised to t equal to I. Okay, we have considered this is equal to I, and therefore the value of this is I. The value of this is I. And now this is integration I equal to e raised to t sine of t minus e raised to t cos of t. The minus become plus, and again once type minus, that's why minus, and the value is I. Okay, now shift this term to that side. We will get this is equal to 2I equal to e raised to t sine of t minus e raised to t cos of t, and this implies the integration I equal to common out e raised to t. We will get sine of t minus cos of t upon 2 plus constant of integration c. Now resubstitute the value of t. We will get that is integration I, this is equal to integration I equal to e raised to log of x into sine of log of x minus cos of log of x upon 2 plus constant of integration c. In this way we have to solve the problem. Okay, this was the second problem. Now let us consider the another problem. The another problem is that evaluate the integration of square root of x minus 3 into 7 minus x. Consider that is the next problem is that evaluate integration of square root of x minus 3 into 7 minus x. Let us solve the bracket first, that is integration of 7x, 7 into x, that is 7x minus x square, then minus 3x, 7x, then minus x square, minus plus 3x, and that is minus 21 with respect to x. And now let us consider the integration I equal to integration of minus x square plus 10x minus 21 with respect to x. Okay. Now as the coefficient of x square is negative, we have solved this type of problem in last exercise also. Now so we can write here as square root of minus outside the bracket, and this is x square minus 10x minus 21 with respect to x. Now students, first simplify this means minus, we can simplify this or convert this by completing the square, that is minus x square minus 10x minus 21. For completing square for this, that is minus b by a whole square. So b by a is 10 here, and that's why the 10 means 10 square means 100 upon 4, that is minus b by a whole square upon 4, and that's why the term that we have to adjust is 25. Okay, and therefore we can write this minus x square minus 10x plus 25 minus 25 minus 21 as it is. So here we have adjusted plus 25 minus 25. But see students, outside the bracket there is negative sign. That means here plus minus minus 25, here minus 25, and this is plus 25. Okay, and therefore the calculation is plus 25 minus 21, that is 4, and minus this is whole square of x minus 5. Okay, that is x minus 5 whole square, and hence we can write the integration I equal to, that is integration of this minus x square minus 10x minus 21 with respect to x by using such type of adjustment. By completing the square, we can write square root of this is 4 minus x minus 5 whole square with respect to x. That means this is equal to square root of 2 square minus x minus 5 whole square with respect to x. Okay, and this is of the form, this is integration of the form, that is integration of square root of a square minus x square with respect to x. The formula is that x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a plus constant of integration c. By applying this formula, we can write here the integration I equal to integration of square root of 2 square minus x minus 5 whole square with respect to x equal to, x means here x minus 5, so x minus 5 upon 2 square root of a square minus x square, means that is minus 21 minus x square minus 10x. Okay, and plus a square by 2, a square is 4 by 2 sine inverse of x by a means x minus 5 upon a is 2 plus constant of integration c, and this is your answer. Okay, in this way we can solve the integration. That means here the integration of that is integration of square root of x minus 3 into 7 minus x with respect to x equal to x minus 5 upon 2 into square root of minus 21 minus x square plus 10x plus 4 by 2 is 2 into sine inverse of x minus 5 upon 2 plus constant of integration c, and this is the answer for our problem. Now the next problem is that integration of x square into square root of a square minus x raised to 6. So students, we can write this as x square into integration of a square minus x raised to 6, that is x raised to 3 raised to 2 with respect to x. And now we can substitute for this. Okay, that means put x raised to 3 equal to t. Whatever is our substitution, differentiate with respect to x. differentiate with respect to x, we will get differentiation of x raised to 3 is 3x square, and that is dt by dx, and therefore this implies shift the term to that side, you will get x square into dx equal to dt upon 3, that is dt upon 3, and therefore integration I equal to integration of x square into square root of a square minus x raised to 6 with respect to x equal to, so x square into dx, the value is dt by 3, the value is dt by 3, and now square root of this a square, x raised to 6 means x raised to 3 raised to 2, x raised to 3 is t, and that's why it is minus t square, and that is dt by 3. Okay students, now integration, this 1 by 3 take outside the integration, you will get integration of a square minus t square with respect to t. Okay, now by using formula, this is by using the formula, that is integration of square root of a square minus x square with respect to x is x by 2. The integration, this, the formula for this is x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a plus constant of integration c. By using this formula, we can solve the integration. So integration I equal to 1 by 3 as it is, and integration of a square minus t square is t by 2 square root of a square minus t square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse of t by a and plus constant of integration c. Now resubstitute the value of t. Okay, now the integration of x square into square root of a square minus x raised to 6 with respect to x is 1 by 3. Resubstitute the value of t. What is the value of t? T is x raised to 3. This is x raised to 3 upon 2 square root of a square minus x raised to 6 plus a square upon 2 and sine inverse of the value of t is x raised to 3 upon a and plus constant of integration c, and in this way we have to solve them. Okay, now the next problem is that evaluate the integration that is integration of square root of 4 raised to x into 4 raised to x plus 4 with respect to x. So students, we can write this integration, that is square root of this 4 raised to x is 2 raised to x whole square into this 4 raised to x is 2 raised to x whole square plus 4 with respect to x. Okay, and now we have the integration. So 2 raised to x whole square outside the square root. The square root of 2 raised to x whole square is 2 raised to x. So that's why it is 2 raised to x into square root of 2 raised to x whole square plus 4. 4 is 2 square and integration with respect to x. So students, give here substitution, that is put 2 raised to x equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x, you will get with respect to x. 2 raised to x into log of 2. Differentiation of 2 raised to x, that is a raised to x is a raised to x log of a. That's why 2 raised to x log of 2 equal to dt by dx. And therefore 2 raised to x into dx equal to dt upon log of 2. Log of 2. And therefore the integration I equal to this 2 raised to x into dx, we can put the value, and now this is integration of 2 raised to x whole square, that is t square plus 2 square, and 2 raised to x dx, the value is dt upon log of 2. Now the integration are equal to this 1 upon log of 2, we can take outside the integration because the constant term, and now integration of t square plus 2 square with respect to t, and this is by using the formula that is integration of square root of a square plus x square, and this is x by 2 square root of a square plus x square plus log of x plus square root of x, that is a square plus constant of integration c, and hence its integration is that is 1 upon log of 2. This is the integration equal to 1 upon log of 2 as it is, and integration of t square plus 2 square is, that is t by 2 square root of t square plus 2 square plus log of t plus square root of t square plus 2 square plus constant of integration c, and now resubstitute the value of t. And hence this is equal to that is integration of square root of 4 raised to x into 4 raised to x plus 4 with respect to x, that is 1 upon log of 2, the value of t is 2 raised to x upon 2 into t square means 2 raised to x whole square, that is 4 raised to x plus 4 plus log of this is that is a square by 2. This is the formula is a square by 2 into log of a square means here a square is 4 by 2 and 4 by 2 is 2 into log of t plus t means 2 raised to x plus this is 2 raised to x whole square is 4 raised to x plus 4 and plus constant of integration c, and this is the solution for given problem. Okay students, and now let us solve the two problems as a homework problems. The homework problems are, the first homework problem is that evaluate the integration of e raised to 2x into sine of 3x. This is repeated type of integration. And second one is that evaluate integration of 5x square plus 3. It's a very simple problem students. So please try to solve it, and after solving send it to me on my WhatsApp. Okay. Remaining problem we will solve the next video.